Hi, I'm back. I'm like smiling like a Cheshire cat because I am super tired. I'm nuts, okay? So like I've been just like laying around like I don't know, or even I don't even care like what I'm looking like. I'm horrible with stuff like that. I'm not too vain, I guess. But anyway, like deliriously tired. I was supposed to come down here. I don't even know what I came down to do, but here I am in front of the camera now, and I really need to go to sleep. So, but this is classic me because I was just telling my aunt on Facebook how when my cousin was here last weekend for the blessing, I told her, I was like, I think I said I was gonna come downstairs to get some water or something, and I ended up making lotion. And that's just like classic Patrice. Like, just, I don't know. So this is week 34 and 5 days. And I'm like cheesing, half because I'm like deliriously tired, which I know is gonna like wane because I'm excited doing this. And then I'm just like yay, like, I'm in the last, stretch and all. And because for, once I got out of the point of denying the possibility of twins, I was freaking out and all about being able to go to term because I know that nutrition and rest and all are and nutrition especially is extremely important. And in obstetrics, they do not cover what they should cover for as far as nutrition and all, and it really is a big deal and makes a huge difference in whether or not you're able to carry even a singleton to term without any issues like preeclampsia, and just so many different things can be prevented with good nutrition. The end, and so with the possibility of carrying two, it's extra, and so that was my concern because I'm like, oh my goodness, like I know I don't eat enough. I know that I don't get enough calories necessarily, or protein either for that matter. But I do really just I am doing my best, and I am doing way more than I've ever done before regarding eating and what I'm eating and all, and so it's great. But I feel that where I come up short, that's where God is stepping in and sustaining, and all, because I could not do this by myself. I just don't eat. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of eating, and it's weird because I'm the type of person. I'm like the Little House on the Prairie type, right? Like I will make my own everything. Like I will make my own condiments, even like mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup. I make, I'm doing my own breads, all kinds of stuff. I'm happy to do it myself. Like I need to go, this is funny. So I need to go to the store now and get some vodka, right? And I'm like, they're going to look at me like, are you kidding me? But I need the vodka because I want to make, I need it for my placenta too, my tincture. But anyway, I need it for my, I need some more vanilla extract. And I make it myself. It's so super easy, and it's like it just tastes so good. So I'm like, I want to make some more, and it's gonna be interesting, for me to walk into a liquor store like this, and all, because I can't send my daughter for that. She's only 18. I can send my husband. Maybe I'll ask him. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm like again getting sidetracked. But so this week has been all about like getting ready for the birth. We did the blessing way. I said I was gonna do a video. I still can do it. I downloaded like my daughter did several short videos of the blessing way, and I just need to do something like this to kind of tie it all together and all, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I have ordered everything that I need for the birth itself, and I'm debating on whether or not I should share that now, or I guess, let me see, because I have my list here, because I had something else that I was thinking about talking about too. But let's see if I can go down this list quickly. So for the birth, I had most of this stuff anyway. I have my bowl for the placenta. My daughter's gonna encapsulate my placenta, and she's gonna make me a smoothie. Well, so in order, she's going to first give me the smoothie first, and then she'll use the rest and make a tincture with a little piece of it, and she'll make my pills. And I'm so excited because I'm gonna save my pills for menopause, because it is said to be good for that too, and all, so that you can have, it's like having your own hormone replacement therapy and all. And so I'm like, yes, like, you know, because I don't want to deal with like the hot flashes and all that old foolishness. No thanks. So okay, so bowl for the placenta, flannel back tablecloths. So I went to the dollar store and I got these, you know, just regular oblong shaped flannel back tablecloths. And what I do is, I might do it maybe next week or so, I don't know, but I take the sheets all off of my bed, and I this is to protect the mattress in case my water breaks while I'm in the bed. So the flannel part is up, and the like vinyl or whatever it is on the bed. I put that on the mattress, and then I put a fitted sheet over that. Then I take another flannel back tablecloth, do it again, put another, you know, tablecloth there, another sheet, another tablecloth, another sheet, and then I put on the rest of the, you know, bedding, right? And so this is great because if, like I said, and it's never happened, but because my waters don't tend to break on their own. What it did with my son, but anyway, so if I'm in the bed and my waters break, all they have to do is peel off a layer, and we're good to go. And no having to, you know, have a stain on the bed, all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing that I do. I have scissors, you know, to cut the cords. I don't use those clips for the cord that they use. I actually use embroidery string and do that. Towels for the birth, especially because I'm gonna have my pool set up over here. You can't see it, but I'm gonna have I have my pool actually out now, but I'm gonna have the pool set up and have, like, you know, towels on the outside, so when I step out I won't slip and slide all over the place or whatever. But then I have my receiving blankets. I'll do a comfrey infusion to soak, to kind of, okay, so I'll take the maxi pads, right, the big fat thick ones, and I'll make an infusion out of comfrey. So comfrey is really good with helping to heal and helping with like any soreness or anything like that. And so what I tend to do is I'll take maybe 14 or so of the maxi pads that I have, and I'll make an infusion is like a very strong tea. So I take the herb, and I'll have my let's pretend like this is my jar, so because I don't have one with me right now, but I'll fill my jar halfway with dried comfrey, and then fill it the rest of the way with hot water, and then I let it just stay until the water isn't hot anymore, and then I pour that into a little, I'll use my Perry bottle because I don't use a Perry bottle otherwise really, and I'll take a pad and pour that, like tea kind of thing, but it's an infusion. I pour the infusion on the pad, and then I put the pads in a Ziploc bag, a freezer one, and I put it in the freezer. And so after I have the babies, I get in the past, you know, after I had the baby, they bring me a pad, you know, that is frozen, feels really good, and you know, and it's healing, all that good stuff. So that, and then I have, I'm excited about this part. So my friend Ashley, I'm always talking about Ashley. So Ashley had so when she had her ninth baby, and she was talking on Facebook about how she used tart cherry juice and turmeric, the herb or spice, whatever you want to say. And she used that as the pain reliever for after the birth, because after every consecutive child that you have, when you start nursing and it causes the contractions to start in your uterus to, make it go back to its normal size, that mess hurts. Listen, I can go through the entire, like the pregnancy, all the pain and all that goes with that. And then the labor, no big deal, good, fine. And then that part, when I'm nursing the babies, I'm like, Jermaine, go give me some Motrin, give me some Tylenol, give me something. Like, because I can't handle this. It's so weird and all, but it really does hurt more. Like, the more children you have, the more painful that part of it is. And that's when I give up. And that's when I just go, like, normal, and mainstream. And I take the over-the-counter medicines that any other time in life, you could not pay me to touch that stuff. Because I make my own everything. And so I'm excited to try this. And interestingly enough, I looked on Amazon and I found, I brought it down here too. I found this. It's organic and all that good stuff. It has tart cherry with turmeric. I said, that's exactly what I want. See, they knew. They were like, Patrice is going to need this one day. And so they put it up on the site, and here it is. I got it. So thanks, guys. So just excited, I'm excited to not have to resort to the over-the-counter stuff. So the place that I like to order from for home birth supplies is called In His Hands. I think it's inhishands.com. I don't know. But you can get your like home birth kits for really good prices from there, like stuff that you want for your home birth anyway. And so I ordered 2 novelty birth certificates. I already have a tape measure. I have some Depends upstairs, right? So when my daughter went to the store one day, I was like, you know what, get the Depends for me. And when my husband saw him, he was like, Treese, really? What are we doing now? What is this? And I was like, no. This is for after the birth. And he's like, oh, okay. Because every time I have a child and they put the little mesh panties on me, which I love, I bleed all over the stuff. Like the first, day or whatever. And I'm like, man, bump this. Last time when I had my son, I was like, I ain't going through this. Just give me some Depends. I'll put my pad in there. And, I could bleed all over everything. And I'm just going to throw it away, So that's what I do. So, and then I already mentioned the pads. I don't really deal with the peri bottle. And the reason is I have a peri bottle, but I don't really, they'll give you, anybody who's had a vaginal birth knows that after the birth, they'll have you go and they'll put this solution in the, like at the hospital, they'll put this solution in the peri bottle and they'll have you spray it on yourself every time you use the bathroom. Well, if there's like a tiny cut or something, I want to allow the blood to help to heal that. So I don't want to wash it all away. And that may sound like kind of gross, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. so I don't want to do that. So I don't do that. I just put the, pad on, I wipe and all of that, and put the pads on and stuff and just go about my business. And so I got bendy straws on here so that they can, give me whatever I need to drink during labor if it even takes long enough for all that. Then I have the thermometer already. I'm getting my Chucks pads. And the Chucks pads are also called under pads. Those are like the really like big square, I don't know what to call it, but it's to like if I want to sit here on this couch, for instance, while I'm in labor, they can put a Chucks pad under me so that if any fluids come out or anything, it'll get on the Chucks pad, not all over the couch. So, my liner for the pool, because after the birth, whatever muck is left in the pool, they could just pick it up and throw the liner out. And then I had to get a new scale because we didn't I don't know what happened to our scale, but it was cute because the last birth, Amira, she weighed the baby. She simply got on the scale, looked at her weight, and then got on the scale holding the baby, and that was the baby's weight. So that's like, you know, the home birth kit, so to speak. And what else did I want to say? My son is coming down the stairs really loud. Janae, can you turn his stuff down? Can you turn it down, Joshua? Oh, I just had a really big kick. So my son loves listening to some show. I think they're speaking Thai. I have to ask my girlfriend that is from Thailand, because yeah, I don't know what he loves listening to this show. So Janae, you can come now. So Janae's gonna come and talk a little bit. Come on this side. She agreed to talk a little bit about how she feels about all this. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to stay. All right. Okay. I don't know what he's saying. So so Nene, say hi. So no, I can't come right now. But I'm sorry, Joshua. So Janae, I'll just ask you what I asked Jasmine last week. She the first question was something like how do you feel about how we go about birthing in our household or family?
I like it.
And speak up.
I like the freedom of it, and that like we don't have to worry about like a midwife doing something wrong, or whatever you're called, a doula, yeah. Doula or a doctor, or anything like that. We have the freedom to do what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Like have a natural birth. It'll go smoothly, and like we can say that we did it all ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. It is nice, like just I guess the autonomy of it, just being us, and I don't know. There's nothing like giving birth. In one of the cases, giving birth in my living room right down on this level, because I have a split level home, and so there's a family room down below. But to give birth on this level here in a pool, and then go upstairs to my bedroom and get in the bed, like, man, you know, it's nothing like it. And so the other question was, you can add whatever you want, right? But the other question was, how has this impacted you, and or has it impacted you regarding what you may like want for your own births and all? Should you have children?
I think it has, like, cause I mean, there in media, like, if we didn't do all of this, I would definitely be scared, and I would definitely go to the hospital, because they would like perceive it as like this god awful thing,
yeah,
and like it's scary, and like this could happen and that could happen, but like knowing what I do know with having Jasmine and Joshua at home,
yeah.
Oh
yeah, because you've been at 2 births, okay, besides your own. So, yeah,
it makes me feel more comfortable knowing that it's not all like that, and I can do it here.
Right.
Well, I mean, not here, but at my house. I'm gonna come back.
Yeah. Knock on the door. Whoever lives here, yeah. I need to have my baby here. But yeah. It's and Janae's birth, by the way, is the one that I was talking about having been my absolute favorite. And all, and it just was so smooth and like nothing, and all. So Joshua, so yeah, you know, I'm gonna let you go so you can help me with him. My other 2 daughters are gone to dance. One is teaching, the other is taking dance. So because my son is, I don't know what he's doing. So thank you, Nay. If you have anything else to say, of course, you can come back, today or another day, whatever. So, because Joshua's kicking the thing, so yeah, he gotta go. And he's eating like bread and making crumbs, and that's not fun or cool, cute. So, so that's my week has been that of like just like recovering and all from the blessing way. The blessing way was so nice. I'm so blessed to have so many people just like step up to help and all. Like I love cooking and cooking from scratch and all, and I didn't have to make anything for the blessing way because so many people pitched in and the food was really good, and I ended up having food like from all over the different parts of the world and all, and that was really cool. And it was such a blessing. And I'm gonna try to do another video to talk about the blessing way in particular. But this week, so I'm thinking as far as symptoms, not much has changed. Just more off and on ligament pains and all. And I keep forgetting to use the muscle lotion that I make and all. But again, what I tend to do is I just like when I start to feel it, I'm like, no, you go now in the name of Jesus, get out. And and it goes. So I'm like, okay. So and then if I like lean too much on this side of my butt, the sciatica crap and all, will sometimes kick in, and pain shoots and then shoots down the leg and all that, and on again. I'm like, no, So that's that. I guess one other thing I wanted to tell you about was kind of interesting today. I mentioned I took a picture of myself, and I'm like, because I don't see myself as even you see me now, because I live in this body. So sometimes I look at my body and I'm like, I don't even really feel like I'm growing, and but I know I am because of the measurements, as well as it's heavy. It's like it gets heavier and heavier, and it's harder and harder to walk, and so I know, but I can't see, per se. And I just happened to had the camera such that it was like I'm gonna do a selfie, and which I don't tend to really do those, but I looked at it and I just burst out laughing. I was like, oh my God, is that what I look like? Oh my God. And I don't know, like I love it. I think it's so cute. It's like cute. This like huge, I don't know, ball. It looks like I swallowed something and all, but I posted it on Facebook. And so what was interesting was one of my friends on Facebook who's a twin mom, and her twins, I believe, are identical too. She asked me if I had 2 placentas, and I said, well, I don't know, because I haven't done a sonogram. I don't do sonograms. And so she's like, you're not afraid of TTTS? That's twin transfusion. Wait, let me say this right, because it's funny how pregnancy just kind of, I call it pregnesia. People call it pregnancy brain, but I have my own word because I can't be like everybody else. I say pregnesia. So it's twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. So she's like, you're not afraid of that? And I'm like, no, not at all, And so you can look up twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome for yourself to find out more. But it is a condition that that can happen when you have identical twins who share the same placenta and all, and it's a very small percentage of twins that share the same placenta will get this, and it's something it's not genetic, it's not it's a very random thing, and it's not something that can be prevented. There's nothing that the parents did to bring it on. There's nothing that, it's not, it just can happen and all. It's just one of those things. And so I can't remember right off what the actual percentage is, but it's very low. But even still, it can be, a bad thing and all. And so, but here's the thing, like, I understood what she was saying, but I was like, no, I'm not worried about that at all and all, because first of all, like, you know, I haven't had a sonogram, so, you know, I don't know. It's like, how do I say this? Well, first of all, because I haven't had a sonogram, like, I don't necessarily, I know this ain't just one big baby. Anyway, so, so anyway, because that is, you know, there too. You know, what if it's just one huge baby? You know, then there is no twin to twin syndrome, you know, possibility. So, or transfusion syndrome. But then, also, it's a thing to me in my head, because I'm seriously a woman of faith, right? When God tells me something, I trust him. You know, a lot of Christians will say, you know, yes, I trust God and I believe, you know, whatever he says in his word and all that. But then when they're faced with whatever this is in front of them, they change their tune, you know, and this becomes like, and, you know, they're afraid and forget about what God said, you know, and I'm the opposite, you know, I don't operate that way. Because when I'm faced with this thing, if, like, you know, the Lord says that I don't have to, like, he told me I don't have to succumb and deal with the different, you know, pains and things that, you know, come on with regarding this pregnancy. If he said this to me, and he did, my relationship and intimacy level with him is such that I believe him, and I believe him wholeheartedly. So for me, when the pain comes, I'm like, no, you gotta go, because my Abba said so. He said I don't have to deal with this, so I'm not. And that's just how I operate. And so I'm not gonna go to get a sonogram and submit my babies to all that goes with that, with the sound waves and whatever possibilities and things can happen because of that, to find out, okay, yes, it's twins and they're sharing the same placenta. They cannot tell me. Okay, let's see if I can make this quick. So it's not something that they can do anything about until the end, you know, anyway. So what I would be subjecting myself to is the possibility of worrying for the rest of my pregnancy and, you know, oh God, what if, you know, no thanks. I don't have to deal with any of that. So I'll stop now because the camera is dying. My oldest daughter, who knows where the other battery is gone. So I'm going to show you my belly now. So this is 34 weeks. Yeah, 34 weeks and 5 days. And this is what we're looking like now. And again, it's so funny. I'm like, it looks the same to me. But it don't feel the same. Not at all. So I will end this now. And thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll get the other video done about the blessing way soon. But regardless, I'll see you soon. I hope you have a great week. And thanks for hanging in there with me. Bye.